Yeah, so good morning, everyone, and welcome to the next session. As in our last session, we have discussed till past perfect, and over there we have seen that why we need to use two scenarios for past perfect. So here we are heading towards the past perfect continuous, and what is the meaning and why we need to use everything we'll see in this particular session. So let's get started. As you can see, the definition it goes past perfect continuous tense. It is used for an action that began before a certain time, obviously in the past, and continued for a long time, and even it completed in the past. Now, let's see an example. I had been reading a book since 2010. What does it mean? It means that I have started in 2010, but as I continued for a long time, but when I ended, there is no proof. So, could you understand this particular scenario as somebody is saying that I started this, I did it for a long time, but there is no proof. That is what it means. She had been singing a song for 3 hours. It means she started singing, she sang it for 3 hours, and still there is no proof as she continued. So, past perfect continuous is only used to tell that I have done this for a long time, whereas when I ended, I don't know or I don't have a proof. So hardly we use such kind of scenarios in our real life. This is only to tell about the hypothetical scenario. For example, let's say one of your neighbor is going to tell you that I have purchased a car. So you may say, oh, you have purchased now. I had been purchasing such cars for 20 years. It means I did this for a long time, but now, like I don't have such cars. That is what it means. So this is only to tell about the fake things about you or about someone that you don't possess or you don't have right now, but in the past you had. And to tell about the horror movies also. For example, the ghost had been living in this house for 200 years. So how the horror movies it starts with there was a ghost, the ghost was haunting. One day a person went and he did not come. Thus the villagers they started saying that the ghost had been living in this house for 200 long years. That is what. And as no one has seen the ghost, but still they believe that there is a ghost over there. And due to that belief, they all get scared. So what I mean to say is that past perfect continuous is used when something you have not seen as a proof, though you believe that it has continued for a long time. Okay. Now, how about the syntax? As you can see, the ghost had been living in this house for 200 years, but there is no proof. Now, so syntax it goes as usual. Uh, it is quite similar to present perfect continuous, but there is only one change. In place of have or has, we have to use only one thing, that is had. And only due to this one thing, the complete meaning gets changed. So let's see. If your subject is I, we, you, he, she, they, or name, you have to use had been. Like subject plus had plus been plus we for plus object plus for or since. As I told you, for is used for a period of time for a long time, and since is used in a case of like exact time and then followed by time. Okay. Next, let's move on with future tense. So future tense is used to tell about something that will happen in future. For example, I will read a book. So I may do this thing in future. I shall be or I will be reading a book. So I'll be continuing the task. I shall have or I will have. It means by a certain time I'll complete this. That's the meaning of future perfect in future. And I have been, sorry, I will have been or I shall have been means um, I'll start in the future and I'll continue for a long, like for a certain time in future. Now let's get started with the simple future. So here we go. Simple future, it is used for an action that will take place in future. For example, if I say I will help you, so it doesn't mean that I have helped. In future, I will help. Now, very important thing, most of the people they feel that shall and will things are same, but they are not. Shall means 50-50. Shall is similar to may. Like as we say, may I come in? So may I come in or shall I come in? Both are same. It means you are asking some permission that do I have the permission to come in? That is what the meaning. So here we go. I or we you have to use will, and with I or we you have to use shall. So shall means for 50-50 chances, and moreover, very important thing, with the subjects in case of simple future you always have to use will in order to tell 80%. If you don't guarantee, if you don't have guarantee that no, I may not help him to that extent, or I can't do, and if the chances are 50-50, then you can use I and we with shall, but never ever use shall with he, she, you, and they. Why? Because the moment you say he shall sit here, you know what does it mean? It means that you are giving an order. Whereas if you say he will sit here, it means casually you are saying that yes, if he comes, he will sit here. So the moment you say he shall, it means you are giving an order. He will means the general statement. So always and always do remember, with I and we, you have to use shall in order to tell 50-50 chances. With I and we, if you are going to use will, it means the chances are almost 80%. Now here we go. I shall help you. It means I may or may not help you. We will call you. Let's say if you have attended for the interview over there, if they say we will call you, it means there is a hope. But we shall call you. It means there is no hope at all. That is what it means. Fine. Now, what's the syntax? Syntax, it goes like subject, yeah, probably, yeah, I might have it. Okay. So subject plus shall or will plus V1 plus object. Let's say if your subject is I or we, so you can use shall or will both. But if your subject is he, she, and they, then you have to use only and only will followed by V1 plus object. So as you can say, simple future is used to express about future goals, evening plans. Like in order to tell about your future goals, that yes, after the course, I will attend for the interview. I will clear the interview. I'll start working. So in that way, fine. So about your future goals or evening plans, like in the evening after the class, I'll go for a walk. I'll take some tea, coffee, like whatever the things it goes. Fine. Or even in order to tell about your dreams as well, you have to use simple future. But as I told you, I even forbid you that don't use shall with he, she, or name, as it reflects that you are commanding, you are giving an order. Fine. Now, how to ask the question using simple future? Here we go. Will you help me? So yes, and very important thing, never ever ask the question using shall. Here you should not say shall you help me. No, that's absolutely wrong. So will you help me? So answer it will be yes, I will. In case if you are not able to, so you can say like I shall. It means indirectly you're saying no. So instead of directly saying no, you are going to use indirect way of saying no. So, or else you can say, no, I will not help you. That's the clear cut warning that no, you don't want to help. And whenever you say no, as I told you earlier, always use the reason, because due to so and so reason. I will not help you because I may not help you because of like whatever the reason it could be. Will he help me? Yes, he will help me. Oh, sorry, he will help you. And no, he will not help you because whatever the reason. Will she arrive at 6 o'clock? Yes, she will arrive at 6 o'clock. Or no, she will not arrive at 6 because whatever the reason it could be. Hope it's clear. Now, one more last tense let's discuss. And two will be left over that we'll discuss in our next class. So let's move on to our future continuous. Future continuous means something that will be going on in future. For example, it is used for an to express an action that will continue in some time in future. For example, I'll be watching a movie at this time tomorrow. It means I have not yet started, but at this particular time tomorrow, I will be teaching, I will be watching, I will be learning. Point, very important thing. You may also say, sir, how about shall? Then shall, as I told you that it is all about 50-50. So let's say if you want to tell to your manager that I will be working on this project, so he will believe that yes, definitely. But the moment you say I shall be, means the chances are less. So practically, you must not use shall while speaking. Why? Because people may not believe you. So it's better to use will be. Like my friend will be going to Mumbai at this time tomorrow. It means at this particular time, there are many chances that he will be traveling. But if you say, I shall be traveling at this time tomorrow, it means hardly there are any chances. Okay. So this is what it means. As you can see, and where actually it is used. But before getting into that, let me tell you the syntax. Syntax, it goes like with I or we, as I told you, you can use shall be. Like I shall be going to Mumbai. We shall be. Whereas with the other subject like he, she, they, you have to use will be. And as you can see, mostly we don't use this tense in our day-to-day life. Why? Because at this particular time tomorrow, and we can't specify, right? And hardly anyone used to ask. So this is used only in case in order to talk to near and dear ones, as they ask like, okay, what you will be doing at this time tomorrow, then you may say I'll be watching TV, I'll be playing PUBG or whatever the things. So this is only used by people those who are always available, I mean always free, and they know what they will be doing at this particular time. Hope it's clear. So this is all about future continuous. So we'll meet in the next session with our next topic, that is future perfect.